Months in Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called You're Mine by Mariah Carey. And we end up capoing this on 2nd fret to kind of match the recording, but to start off with this really cool little bass lick, where you can play 1st fret on the low E string, and then we go to 3rd fret on the low E string, and then we do some more 3rd fret on the low E string, kind of playing a G note, and then we go open E, and then 1st fret on the E is kind of an F note, and then we kind of stay there. So kind of got this F, G, in the background, E, F, and there are these cool little piano licks actually around that where you could kind of play 1st fret on the B, 3rd fret on the B, and then 3rd fret on the high E string, and then when we get to that E note, then you could kind of bring in the 2nd fret on the G, and then 1st fret on the B, and then 3rd fret on the B. And it kind of goes through most of the song actually is kind of that C, D, G, I'm kind of doing this hybrid pick, so I'm using my pick for my basses and kind of using my fingers for the other notes of the lick. So if you wanted to, you can kind of put those together with the F and C, D, G, G, E, 2, 1, 3, 1. So if you wanted to kind of play around with that for an intro lick, that could be kind of cool. And the chords that would kind of back up that lick would start on an F major chord. When we play F major, 1st finger goes across the entire 1st fret, and we'll talk about an easier way to play this too. And then 2nd finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now, if you're just starting out, you just want to avoid the bars. A good substitute for that is something called F major 7, where you do the 1st finger on the B string 1st fret, the 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, the 3rd finger on the D string 3rd fret, and if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord, which can be kind of cool for the F. And then from the F, we'll be going to a G major chord. When we play G major, 1st finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string 3rd fret, and 3rd finger on the high E string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E string 3rd, kind of using that for your G. And then from the G, we'll be going to an E minor chord. We play E minor. 1st finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now you may also want to think about putting in the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E string 3rd, making that an E minor 7 chord. You might kind of dig on that sound. And randomly for the F, you could do kind of a similar shape for that, using something called F major 13, where you do the 1st finger on the G 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 3rd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd, and kind of strum the D string to the high E string. So that might be kind of cool too, because then you could kind of leave that 3 and 4 in the same place through the tune. And using downs through this, actually, I'm doing a little bit of right hand muting, could be kind of a cool way to kind of work it through the tune that way. So it's almost like you'd have kind of 4 downs on the F, 4 on the G, and then another 8 on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. I'm kind of double timing the E minor, F, F. Yeah, so it's kind of an 8, 8, 16, 8, 8, 16 kind of an idea. Or a lot of times with a song like this, I like to use something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So you took the F major 7 and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So the weird part is almost like the F and G half, and then we do our whole pattern. So on that part, you may want to do just a down, down, up on each chord. And then on the E minor and F, we kind of do a down, down, up, to kind of half them, and then do the whole F. And that's our main verse chorus through the tune. It's kind of F, G, strum pattern I would really lean towards for the song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that beat into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the F and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing it up on 2, down on 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, 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 down. And the weird part about applying that to our main verse chorus is the F and the G kind of half. So you may want to do it down, 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 up on those 2 chords, or you can kind of split the pattern too. You can do it down, 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 up, and then go to the G for the up, down, down, up, down, up the strum. So we tried it with a 16th feel. We'd have F, G, and G, E minor, F, G, E minor, basically be repeating that through the song until we get to our bridge part. And there's this quick change to a C major on the bridge. And the way you play C major, first finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the 1st finger, making that a C major 7, or you could add the pinky in on the B string 3rd, make it a C major 9, or another way to play C major 9 is to do 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A string 3rd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major 9. So you want to think about that for the C2. And on that bridge, it was kind of right after Neo's part, we end up kind of halving that C and G to an E minor, and then halving an E minor F, and then kind of doing our whole F. So we did that with down, down, up, down, up. We'd have kind of the C, G, E minor, and then E minor, F, and F. Or if we tried that with our 16th pattern, we'd have C, G, E minor, E minor, F, F. Now the weird part is to play along with Mariah Carey. Instead of starting on an F major chord, she's actually starting on the G major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 2nd fret, then now your F is really a G, and your G major is really an A major, and your E minor is really an F sharp minor, and your C is really a D major chord. But to take it from the very beginning, you may want to kind of kick it off with kind of that bass idea, kind of the F, G, G, or you try and throw in that kind of throw it in those keyboard licks if you want to kind of dig on that. Yeah, I wanted to double time that really bad, but I think that'd be a cool way to kind of intro the tune, or even kind of scaling down the bass. You know, if that seems a little bit tricky to kind of do the double time. So you want to kind of play around with that for the intro. I just think that'd be a cool way to kind of intro the tune. People are like, oh man, this is your mind. I love this song. So you can kind of play around with that lick. Or you could kind of work that down idea and kind of have the F, G, G, E minor, F, F. So using downstrokes could be kind of cool. And if that seems really hard with the double time, you can kind of break it down too, because that seems a little bit crazy. So kind of the 4 on the E, 4 on the F, 8 on the F, kind of work it that way. Or you could try the down, down, up, down, up, and have the F, down, up, G, down, up, G, down, up, E minor, F, F, G, G, E minor, F, F. Or you could try the 16th pattern. G, G, E minor, F, F, like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, or the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the F bar, you have the low E for the bass. On the F major 7 and the F major 13, you have the D for the bass. On the G, you have low E for the bass. And on the E minor, you have the low E for the bass. And on the C, we'd have the A string for the bass. So we tried our main verse chorus with a bass down, up, down, up. We'd have the F, G, G, E minor, low E bass, F, G, G, E minor, F, G, G, E minor, or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you could add basses to that and make it a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, and all these cool patterns. So we try adding basses to it with our 16th pattern. We have the F, G, G, E minor, basically be repeating that until we get to our bridge part. So we tried our bridge with the bass down, up, down, up. We'd have C with an A bass, G with a low E bass, E minor, low E bass, E minor, low E bass, F, F. Or if we tried that with our 16th, we have the C, G, E minor, E minor, F, and then from there, we'll be going back into our main verse chorus. Now, if you know other licks around these chords too, you know, feel free to take this lesson and kind of embellish it any way you want to. There's all kinds of different ways you can kind of mix things up and kind of see what you can say with it too. Randomly, I really want to play that C chord at the very end. But that's the basics of how you can strum through your mind by Mariah Carey. So good luck.